Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Starflames, and we are back with another video. Now, in this video, we're gonna talk about Cardi B responding to the TMZ report that basically alleges that she had a viral meltdown on the set of NSL, and she allegedly threw a microphone, damaging a TV screen and all of that. They said that the weekend anchors, they were running a joke about Nicki and MAGA's affiliation, right? And they said that because Cardi B heard Nicki's name, she basically was offended and she crashed out majorly, okay? I was watching The Breakfast Club, and The Breakfast Club said someone from SNL commented on social media saying that is not what had happened. What they're saying is not true. So if someone commented saying that is not what had happened, then how I'm interpreting that is that something did happen, but the report that TMZ has put out is not the truth. Because when you say that is not what had happened, it means something happened, but it's just that maybe what was told is half true and not entirely factual, right? Now, also, I was saying that if this is a lie, Cardi B is going to threaten to sue. But then I say, TMZ is a powerhouse. She doesn't threaten to sue someone who's a powerhouse. She has to see you as a weak link, a weakling or a weakling link to come after you. So I haven't seen her threatening to sue TMZ as yet. And TMZ said it's alleged. But even when people say it's alleged, she will normally let you know I'm coming for you. No, Cardi B is dismissing it. She's clapping back. She's responding. 22 hours ago, after the report was released, she posted on her Twitter page. She said, all these little random stories. F it. Let them talk. Let them eat cake. Let them come to the ball, right? Now, that let them eat cake portion, Cardi B, it's not something that you use, Cardi B. Cardi B, it's not something that you use to address an allegation about you. Let them eat cake is coming from an era where, like what is happening now, the rich was getting richer and the poor could not even afford basic necessities. They could not even eat food. And Marie Antoinette, she was there dressing up in designer and being paraded through the streets in her expensive chariot and the most bright stallions and all of that. And they were like off with her head because your people are out here hungry and you're spending and paying all the artisan to make the most expensive clothing for you while people are starving. So that let them eat cake is basically saying let them eat starve. I look down on you. You're not. It is Marie Antoinette energy. Anyone knows that. Even Halle Bailey, not the Little Mermaid, no, but the Halle Bailey that's famous on TikTok. When she used it, she got dragged and she lost millions of followers on TikTok for that statement.
This is why people are triggered, because let them eat cake was supposedly said by Marie Antoinette when she was told that her people, the French peasants, were essentially starving to death because at the time France was going bankrupt. France was helping the US settlers in their own revolution against the British Empire, and at the same time colonizing the entire world. So all of France's Resources and money was going into maintaining its global power. Sound familiar? The government kept raising its taxes because colonization costs a lot of money. So in the meantime, the people, the regular working class, were starving. So let them eat cake essentially was the catalyst for the French Revolution. And then later on, Marie Antoinette faced the guillotine. So not only is that influencer saying let them eat cake at a time when the people in Gaza are being starved to death, there is a famine in the Sudan, there is a genocide happening in the Congo, and regular people in the United States can't afford groceries. And her outfit was inspired by Marie Antoinette, but this year's Met Gala was inspired by The Garden of Time, which is a short story written by J.G. Ballard. Let me give you the Sparks Notes version of what it says. The Garden of Time is about this very wealthy couple who live in a palatial mansion with a beautiful garden with magical flowers. Okay, this is a sci-fi. And they notice an angry mob coming towards them, and so the Count tries to pluck these time flowers to stop time or go back in time. I forget which one it was. But essentially, he plucks the last time flower and the mob comes and takes over the villa anyway. This theme is so fitting for these times because each ticket to the Met Gala is $75,000 during a time when the wealth gap is bigger than it was during the French Revolution. And most of us peasants have just woken up to the fact that our hard-earned tax dollars go to a foreign entity to then bomb innocent civilians. Like, we are in the middle of a polycrisis and we're watching it in real time on our phones. In a weird twist of irony, Marie Antoinette saying let them eat cake essentially started the French Revolution, and Haley Bailey now saying it like 200 plus years later started the digitine, as they're saying it now, where peasants like us are blocking celebrities and influencers.
So it's not a statement that you really use to clap back at people unless you look down on them, unless you're saying you're really nobody, right? You have to be careful how you use certain phraseology and terminology, right? So Mr. Alex Bruzewitz's attorney, Joseph D. McBride, responded to it. He said, Marie Antoinette's energy, detached, tone deaf. When you start sounding like pre-revolution French royalty, it might be time to check the room. Let them eat cake is remembered for one reason, and it's not good. And it's true. It is true. It is very, very true. And it goes back to what many people have to say about Cardi B, right? Cardi B, she gives I care for the people in her words, but every time there's something that is put out there that is not praising her nor worshiping her, she plays victim and then she lashes out on everyone and she tries to prove that everyone is beneath her, everyone else is ugly, and she's a pretty one. So, I don't know, like, let them eat cake, it's not something that you joke about as a celebrity. But guess what? She's gonna get back that energy because what people are doing at this point, people are looking at celebrities for who they are. And they are not, like, some people are biased with their point of view and some people are not taking any sides. You mess up, they're done with you. And they're not going to tell you that they're done with you. They're going to consciously walk away and they're going to avoid everything that is associated with you. They're going to be like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to align myself with this individual. But that let them eat cake is, it's not a clapback. It is tone deaf. It is literally, seriously tone deaf. It's tone deaf. Like, she's giving a response that was used during a revolutionary period, and that response came from the upper echelons, and we're living in that Marie Antoinette time again. And for her to say, let them eat cake, baby, that's... Cardi B is starting to remind me of Kim Kardashian. Every time she opens her mouth, she puts her foot in it. And many people have been suggesting that she gets a publicist to handle her social media account, because the clapbacks that she has been given, they have been tone deaf, arrogant, and she has been missing the point and missing the facts. We saw the day before, she said her people wasn't aligned with the people who allegedly created the bot hoax against Nikki. She came out and she was strong, and she said her people wasn't aligned with those people. And then when Alex Bruzowitz shared receipts, she then said, how am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know who my people are aligned with? I can't know everyone that my people invest with and everything. But why didn't she say, I don't know if my people are aligned with those people or such smear campaign? And if they are even aligned with such people and such smear campaign, that has literally nothing to do with me, because she could have given such a response. And if she had given such a response, it would be a diplomatic response, which means that she's not saying it is impossible. She's saying if it is happening, it has absolutely nothing to do with her. Cardi B needs to be more tactful. She needs to be extremely careful, because we're in the era of the fall of the rich and famous, the powerful and the mighty. When Cat Williams said it's up for all of these mother effers up in Hollywood, she needs to pay attention and realize that it's true. And every single one of them are going to fall so much that there will be no Hollywood. And this is something that has been predicted long ago. It's even in the Bible. So we don't even need people to tell us this. Even your favorite star is going to fall. She needs to be careful. She needs to get a publicist to handle her social media account. But she loves the pettiness, because the drama is what keeps Cardi B's career alive. Because the truth is, Cardi B was discovered through humor. And Cardi B is an entertainer. She's an entertainer. She's not an artist, right? So as such, what Cardi B does consistently to hold that space and to continue that momentum is drama. She has always been dramatic from the get-go. She has always been chaotic. She has always been messy from the get-go. But she also needs to start reading the room. Things and time are changing. The mighty, they're falling. And when you see some of the mightiest people in the world being sent to prison, being taken down, she needs to be very careful, and she needs to watch her words. Marie Antoinette, a revolutionary era statement that led to her death, let them eat cake, it's not a flex. It is being tone deaf. But that's Cardi B. That is Cardi B, because she knows when she hypes, this is why she's gonna keep falling. You know why? That moat, that hole in her face, she's gonna keep falling. She's gonna consistently rise for a fall. That hole in her face and her drama, it's gonna rise her, but every time it takes her up a notch, it's gonna pull her down a notch also. And there'll be a time where it's going to pull her down so badly that she cannot come back from it. I'm not praying for it. You can see it. You can literally see it. She's rising for a fall. Have you ever heard them saying, the higher the monkey climbs, the more he exposed? That's Cardi B. She needs to get a publicist, but she's not going to, because drama is what keeps her relevant. She's not going to get that publicist. But let them eat cake, honey sweetie. That's not a statement you want to use at this time. And if you know history, because you say you love history, you should know that that led to someone's death. And you should know that's a highly offensive statement. You should know that. But that's all I have to say about Barnaby's response. She is entitled to defending herself, but sometimes we have to be diplomatic and watch our words very carefully. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that her using a statement from Marie Antoinette in a time of revolution that actually led to her death because she didn't care about the suffering of the people, do you think it was wise of Cardi B to repeat such statements knowing that we're once back in such a era? Leave your comment below. Let me know what you think. And we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.